first of all, Barbara and Sherry asked me to speak about why we're involved in the Cobb Foundation and specifically the Donor Advice Fund. And when I say we, it's our family, so this is more of a personal story. So it's certainly I'm going to weave in some of the advisor relationships with how we got to the Cobb Foundation and why we appreciate it so much. It really started to be very short, but it's short and simple. But it probably starts 10 or 12 years ago when we wanted to start giving more or being more strategic with our giving. And in my prior career, I advised a lot of clients on donor advised funds, using them tax planning, why they're advantageous, how easy it is to operate, and it truly is. And we all know the basics and why they're easy and helpful to our clients. And at that time, my experience was with Fidelity. That's where the clients went to. It seemed good. It was good. 60 basis points administration fee. Why not? And they have an app and did everything that you would think Fidelity would, and good. No complaints at all. And I was given money, and we were doing so. Fast forward to 2018. I think probably something on LinkedIn clued me in that Sherry was now with the Cobb Foundation. So I don't know who reached out to who, but we ended up at a lunch. And really to reminisce, or at least to catch up, we had known each other since our days at Synovus in early 2000s, let's say. And then I heard that, we got talking, and she was telling me about the Cobb Foundation and all, and told me everything about it. It was great. To be honest, it wasn't like I walked out and said, I'm making a switch right now. It was just me processing. Probably in 2019, at some point, just something in my mind said, let's give this a try. It sounds good. Everything seems to be positive. And I made the switch. Well, the switch was, at least from a numbers perspective, 60 basis points, 150 for the administration fee. So, okay, no problem there. Let's do this. And that, if there was any hesitation there, that was totally alleviated probably in the first 3 months. Sitting down with them listening to what our goals were, who we wanted to help, and frankly guiding us to the right organizations that I didn't even know existed before. So that was almost the aha moment, and probably was to most degree. But then the real one, if there was any doubt, was fast forward to 2020 and pandemic hit. And one Saturday or Sunday morning, my wife and I are having a cup of coffee. It's in the, maybe 2 or 3 months into this. I can't remember, but you had all this unknown stuff, right? And then it finally dawned on us, should have been very evident at the time, that a lot of people are struggling right now. And this is going to hit a lot of people very hard. And a lot of people very hard that probably that we didn't help, or at least our giving wasn't helping at the time, or mental health, mental illness was one of them. So, and if you guys know me, and some of you do, I think I was sitting down on my laptop and did a spreadsheet and said, here's our account balance, and divided up by this many. And it's by any means, it's very significant to us. It's not a huge amount of money, but it's very significant to us, which it should be for anybody that's giving. And we just decided to unload all of it right then into the right organizations, and with their help, we found those right organizations. I do not say that to say, hey, look at us, we gave away a lot of money. It's because what I can tell you is, had we been at Fidelity, I can almost guarantee you that would not have happened. Because I would not have the confidence, the time to research these charities, to have the comfort to give, at least again, in our view, a significant amount to these four or five charities. And we did, and probably within 3 months we did that. And that was the absolutely moment that it was no doubt I was in the right place. Our family was in the right place. I apologize, not just me. So that's really the story. 2 summary things there. Fees versus value. Right? There's the fee, and then there's the value you get from it. I'm sure the Johnson family at Fidelity was not going to miss my 60 basis points. I'm sure they do a lot of good with it. They get plenty with my 401k. But what I can tell you is I got all the value from the Kyle Foundation, which if I tell you, to be totally honest, back in 2018 when I first had that lunch with Sherry, I probably had heard of the foundation, maybe. I certainly didn't know what it did and the extent of what it did. So that was it. And then regarding the value, and I've made this statement before, and I'm guessing this might be the reason I was asked to speak. I'm going to say is that I would pay more. I would think.
Quickly rewind.
Yeah, I knew exactly.
Now we have it on video.
We have a special.
It's a fan out.
But seriously, here's why, because I truly feel that every dollar I give, at least from the administration fee, it's going to a charity too. It's going to help Cobb and everybody else get money. So I have no heartache. In fact, again, don't invoice me outside. take more, and it just speaks to the value. So that's number one. The other summary, and I'll loop it back to the beginning and tie it into the advisors, is this really happened because of our relationship, our prior relationship, our professional and personal relationship that got us here. So that's what's important, is for us to know what Cobb can do, and I'm still learning. I learn every time I have a conversation with Barbara or Sherry. I didn't realize you guys did this, didn't know you knew this, didn't know you could help out with this. And so those are the two things: the fee, the value, which is obviously my stance on that, and then don't forget the personal relationships, because people need to be connected and know that we have this resource, and so powerful for me. And thank you for what you guys do for our family to try to do a little bit that we do in this area. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.